Crazy photos you won't see anywhere else. Young Angelina Jolie with her father and older brother James Haven, 1995. A portrait of Henry of Bourbon, Count of Bardi, rendered in ink and color on silk, now preserved at the Museum of Oriental Art in Venice. In 1887, the Italian count embarked on a 7-month journey to Japan, during which he commissioned a local painter to depict him as a Japanese warrior. He also gathered and shipped thousands of Japanese artifacts back to Italy. Muammar Gaddafi and 2 of his elite bodyguards from the all-female Amazonian Guard in the early 2000s. Apple has the outline of an apple on it. 1863, unknown Union officer, cutting up for the camera. The former suit actor and stuntman behind a Green Power Ranger, Yasutomo Ihara, applied the physical training he acquired during his time on the show to carry out burglaries across Japan, breaking into 43 homes. He was subsequently sentenced to 5 years in prison. Margot Kidder and Christopher Reeve, behind the scenes of Superman 1978, a photograph of Kim Kardashian taken at the 2018 Met Gala, inadvertently assisted Egyptian authorities in tracking down the stolen sarcophagus of Medjamonk, an artifact dating back more than 2,100 years. Did you ever indulge in the candy bar that Hershey's marketing department couldn't think of a name for? Elizabeth Taylor, 1950. Jan Smithers and Lonnie Anderson, circa 1978. Abandoned plane in Nevada. The McDonald brothers in front of the not yet opened first McDonald's, November 19, 48. San Bernardino, CA. Daniel Waldo, a clergyman hailing from Connecticut who served during the Revolutionary War, is reportedly the only man in history to have cast a vote for both George Washington and Abraham Lincoln in their respective presidential elections. Portrait of an unknown woman in enlarged hat, CA 1905. Abraham Lincoln in 1861 and 1865. A noticeable 4-year contrast against the backdrop of war. This room has some strong 80s vibes. A series of Japanese illustrations portraying various species of whales produced between 1603 and 1867 during the Edo period in Japan. These artworks are currently held as part of the Kyushu University Museum collection. Detail of the right foot of Hercules from the Hercules and Lycas marble statue made by the Italian sculptor Antonio Canova in 1795. Very few things spark nostalgia like the 90s Nick at Night bumpers. Every garage had these before WD-40 became popular. Louis Armstrong gives an autograph to a French punk, 1961. Then and Now, Debbie Harry and Sting. A gold bar with mint marks recovered from the Spanish treasure ship Atocha, which sank in 1622. The Rolling Stones in drag, 1966. Photo by Jerry Schatzberg. In 2012, French beekeepers found blue and green honey in their hives. The cause turned out to be bees visiting a nearby Meters and Meters factory and feeding on candy shell residue. Since they consumed processed sugar rather than nectar, the result was more of a colored syrup than real honey. A similar incident occurred in 2010 in Brooklyn, where bees produced bright red honey after raiding a maraschino cherry factory. So, would you want to try Meters and Meters honey? Ariana Grande's mother, Joan Grande, circa 1974. Empire State Building, before the city grew skyscrapers, 1930s. Elizabeth Montgomery.